going to have a lot of units, and one of the reasons for getting a lot of Marines very quickly after opening with a CC is to stop exactly what Minigun is trying to pull. That Stargate coming down. Denying an Oracle is very, very important.
Yeah, and he puts a Stargate right there, and it makes me wonder, too, the fact that you do put it there by your natural, somewhere that MaSa is definitely going to scout, no matter if he went Reaper or not, makes it seem like, you know, he doesn't care. It's not like a surprise, and it's just an opener that he's doing, and it's no surprise here. It's just, you know, this is it. Come at me, bro. I'm gonna...
Maybe he's even going to go Phoenix Colossus, but that might just be me being really hopeful.
Very, very optimistic. You can believe, like, you know, just believe. Maybe it'll come true. But
I do believe.
One SCV. Mothership core showing.
Yeah.
Oh, he could actually go back in and get that.
No, the Marines are going to shut him down.
I bet it was a bait.
Yeah.
A bait.
There you go. Barely any hull damage taken on that Mothership core, so he gets up pretty nicely, and it is just an Oracle that's coming out of that Stargate. So Minigun, as he said, he just doesn't care. He ain't even mad, and he's going to handle this pretty well, I think.
Yeah. Let's see how many Marines are already on the map. It is going to be 10 Marines, perfectly fine, and an engineering bay with the turret for that extra safety. I think MaSa is going to be perfectly fine as we do go into the mid game. Minigun going to go ahead and drop a forge as well. And I don't see this Oracle really doing much here. He may be able to catch a few stray units, but
no, he's just going to juke around. I actually would have quite liked to see him try and fight those Marines, because there was a group of 4 of them, and killing those off when he tried to might have caused just a generally reduced amount of attack to be coming out of the bio in fairly short order. Like when he tries to push, he won't have had those 4 Marines, which is obviously DPS that you can then deal with in nice manageable chunks. But instead, the Oracle's just going to keep skirting around, being as annoying as possible, and there are 6 Marines up at the top that's going to chase away the Oracle should it try and push up there.
Yeah. It's just getting a scout, that's it. Oh my god, that Oracle, though, getting a little bit, scary.
He's just scouting. He's just having a little peek around, seeing what he can do, making sure that nothing escapes his notice. Kills the mule, also nice. This is really conservative Oracle play, but because it's so conservative, it has the chance of just actually... Because he's not trying for big kills, he's just doing little things. It's meaning that he's not losing the Oracle, he's not ever overcommitting to the attack, and in general he's making Phoenixes. He's actually making the Phoenixes.
Yeah. Well, MaSa is moving across the map, and I don't know if Minigun was able to see it. The Oracle was not in a position that would see those units coming across the map. But the way that he's positioned makes it seem like he is going to be able to stop it, at least temporarily. With the force field?
Nice force field going down. Going to catch just a couple of those Marines who might... Yeah, they're going to attempt to force a reaction, and that's exactly what he got.
Yep. And the Oracle going back in, getting a few more kills. That conservative Oracle is just racking up the kills over time and not just suiciding itself.
How many has it got now?
It's got 5 at the moment. So not too bad for an Oracle that did get scouted immediately. And, you know, he's just going in, just checking out what's going on inside of the base of MaSa, and then picking off kills whenever I can. See, an SCV, another one goes down. He's up to 8 kills. Just going in the 9.
Oh, and still alive.
More Phoenix is coming out left too, though. Look at this. This could be interesting.
Yeah.
Templar Archives already coming out here from Minigun.
That is a gas-intensive composition out of our Protoss player, and I'd like to see a 3rd base come down, but he really can't afford to take that risk at this point. Getting that fast 3rd, or faster 3rd, it's not that fast now, would result in him getting the gas that he needs to fund this, but it's quite hard to do that when your opponent's pushing as much as MaSa is. He's been so aggressive in all of his games today.
Yeah, he's a very aggressive player. He loves to put the pressure on and just get into the head of his opponent. But right now, Minigun is racking up that Phoenix count, and MaSa's not really playing the drop game, so we'll see if they're able to get a little bit of use out. It's a bit of a scary force coming out of here, and no storm is completed. Charge is just completed, and +1 armor as well. And now the first reveal of the Templar.
Yeah, those have been seen, but they don't have storms yet. That is on its way. Also going for that +2 armor, which means that the Zealots are going to be super durable when facing off against +1 +1 bio. They're going to have an upgrade up on it, which is very potent. Oh, and the feedbacks go down, and now the Phoenixes swoop in. They're going to kill off all the medivacs. The charge lots hit at the exact same moment. Really, really nice synchronization.
Wow.
It's quite something. I've never seen a all hit at the same moment.
Really nice. Here comes a counterattack, and the fact that medevac got away is good for MaSa. But now he has to worry about this force. Storm is done already, and that's a lot of charge loss, and +2 is going to be finishing at a relatively short time. Is this going to be a game-ending push, or is it just here to put some pressure on?
I think he's just here to put some pressure on. He's plopping down that third behind it. Getting that third means that it's not necessarily trying to kill his opponent, but for all intents and purposes to MaSa, it could be. This is a scary, scary army, and not what you want to be seeing as a Terran. You don't want to be seeing this coming and pushing at you at all.
No, and I love what MaSa has done here, dropping down that barracks just for that SimCity. Wants to make the Zealots not have enough surface area to get that surround. But, I mean, there's storms here, too, so if they do get a position outside of that surface area, they can still get hit by the storms, and they'd have to be very careful. But Minigun playing it super conservative, forcing the third base to get lifted off. But a big drop coming down at the third of Minigun at the same time, and that is really
cancelled.
Nice.
Instantly cancelled. The Phoenixes are probably going to kill off all those medevacs, and the counter warpins should deal with the drop. This is what's so strong about the Phoenix Colossus style. Its ability to deny drops, much like the Mutalisks, and it's really, really good in this kind of period of the game before the Terran gets up a decent Viking count.
Yep. And not to mention they do extra damage to the Marines.
Yeah, true. They do. There's a living Marauder still there.
They just kill him so fast.
They left a Marauder.
He's just hanging out, yeah. Hey! Get out of here.
Off he goes. So yeah, I think there's a couple of extra drops out on the map. Yep, a couple of extra drops on the map heading towards the north. But Minigun's moving out. He's getting ready to do something with this force.
Yeah, and MaSa is on 1-1 with 2-2 on the way. Minigun does have still. How many Templar does he have? He has 3 at the moment, and he's going into Colossus production. Has he even a go? Oh, whoa! These have to be careful. I don't think he realizes that Minigun is moving out just yet.
I've never seen someone open Phoenix Templar before instead of Phoenix Colossus, but he is now transitioning into those Colossi.
Yeah, he's going to have the whole shebang, and it's going to be pretty nice because here comes another drop coming out from MaSa.
Yeah,
but
drops.
The Phoenixes are out of position.
They are. Phoenixes are way out of position. To drop in the natural of Minigun is going to kill quite a few. A defensive warp in, but there's an aggressive, it looks like, warp in over in the. Yeah, it's an Archon warp in for Minigun.
Whoa!
Natural of. In the natural of MaSa.
I believe he did a storm drop on it and then turned them into Archons as soon as they depleted their energy. But the Widow Mines have gone off at the natural of Minigun. He's going to lose his natural. That is getting incredibly low, but I don't think it's going to go down. Widow Mines don't do damage to structures, I don't believe. But, oh my god, it's going to actually reload right here, and all the probes are here.
Uh-oh. Oh, they went for
the Could have been so big if MaSa had targeted down those probes. Wow, what a scary situation that could have been for Minigun. Lucked out, no detection there. Oh, but that hit is pretty good.
Yeah, the first Colossus is going to attempt to drive away those Marauders. I think, yep, he gets away with it. The Colossus barely taking any damage. Of course, the Phoenixes, what did those Phoenix? One Phoenix killed itself, I think, on that bio. But good defending out of Minigun so far as this bio pushes down towards the third base. He's ready to defend it. Oh, the Widow Mines, though. No, they're going off on the Zealots. They're not hitting the critical Phoenixes.
My god, there's so much damage being done inside of the natural and Minigun still, and now Minigun finally closing. Oh, the Nexus does go down though at the natural. And
yeah,
we make that. MaSa is looking pretty fierce right now, but this is a very scary force. Is he going to be able to hold? Oh, the move command into all of the bio of MaSa.
Oh, he got. So really didn't get away. In fact, he hasn't got away with that. The bio shoving forward, kills off everything. The Colossus taking way too much damage. No energy for overcharge. The storms coming down are not going to be enough. Oh, I take it back. That might be. No, there's too many orders in this.
Too much. Oh, that was a really crucial move there, and so much of that attention being diverted in the natural of Minigun, allowing MaSa to kind of rattle him, and Minigun lost a huge amount of his army for free. And now MaSa is going to continue to put on the pressure. 59, 60 army supply to the 22 of Minigun. Minigun is going to fall right here. All it is Phoenixes. Can he do it, though? They are trying their hardest.
They really are.
All of that energy.
They're actually lifting up the Marines, and because they lift up all the Marines, and then nothing can shoot the Phoenixes, so the Phoenixes can then lift up the Marauders and gradually stall for time. So that was the hold by the skin of his teeth for Minigun, but he held, yeah. From a deficit. He is coming from a serious deficit, and he's fortunate that his workers and general macro isn't too impeded, although losing that natural does hurt.
It does. You know, that gas income is... you look at it, it's not really as good as he wants it to be. But, I mean, right now he just needs units. Even Zealots, but those Widow Mines just do so much work, and that is exactly what MaSa is creating. Really nice Bioforce on that 2-2. 3-3 is almost going to be finishing. Minigun. Does he have 3-3 on the way? I don't believe so. He has 3 armor, yes he does, but none for the attack upgrade.
No, and with a Colossus style, you do kind of want to have an attack upgrade of some kind, because they gain so much from it. Each laser gains +2 damage, so it's really nice to have,
same
especially...
with the Zealots. So, geez, MaSa's waiting for 3-3 here. He does not want to take a full engagement until he has it, and he has no reason to just right now. You know, he could try to kind of mess with Minigun a little bit more with some drops, but he is waiting for it. 3-3.
You see that Colossus push forward, get hit by a Widow Mine, and then accidentally pull it back onto all the Zealots. Massive splash damage.
Oh, but he's going to go ahead and drop into the main? No, into the natural.
No, the Phoenixes are pulling across. They're going to attempt to deal with that, and they successfully divert it at least. But now, a stim forward is going to pick off a couple of the Colossi. Nice controlling from Minigun, pulling those back at the right time, but MaSa is too strong. He is looking too good in this game, even as he pushes forward with the Phoenixes, trying to kill off the Vikings. Massive storms going down on the bio, but there's so much left, and so little tanking for Minigun.
Oh, the 2 Colossi, though, not firing on the right group of Bio. GG will be called, and MaSa is going to take game number 1 in Season 3 of the ASL Prime League. I am Tempo, joined by Leth, and here for you is going to be game number 2 between these 2 players that are both representing Root, but the first one is spawning in the top left corner. The red Protoss player down 1 game. He needs your support. It's gonna be Minigun.
And his opponent, up 1 game in this best of 3 series, looking to close it out 2-0 in the bottom right. In the purple, also from Root Gaming, it's the Terran player MaSa.
He is out for blood. Opening up. With not a CC first this time, and I don't blame him. You know, it is King Sejong, a very different map from Nimbus. And he's showing Minigun a whole different style, right? Like, just opening. I don't have one style of play.
Yeah, he's gone for just a more standard opening with the Reaper, because Sejong kind of lends itself naturally to getting that Reaper, which is going to jump up in that location along the side, conventionally, or go up the main ramp. But Minigun has actually begun to wall off on that main ramp. This is a new Reaper wall that a lot of players have started doing recently, where you wall off across the actual Reaper access point. It has the dual focus of A, scouting any potential proxies really early, and B, not permitting the Reaper to come in that route in the first place, meaning you can cover the other entrance with the Stalker and you're good. The downside is that it can be sniped with little rhombis of bio in the late game, so it's a short-term it's a short-term gain, and might show that Minigun is planning to go for a more short-term strategy in this game. It could also not. He might just hate Reapers. It might be that.
Maybe so. Like, I noticed that he did take his gas a lot later than his... well, we've seen that probe be over there before in the past. MaSa knows as well, though, that... did they see each other? Yeah, this Marine is going to find this probe. You're not so sneaky. There have been many before you that have tried. I won't get caught off guard by that. MaSa going to be checking it, and he's playing it very safe, of course. I like that a lot.
Putting down that Nexus now, Minigun is basically just doing a standard gateway expander once again. And I can't argue with it. I think perhaps my assessment that he has found a build that he likes and just does that now might have been right the first time. Perhaps that's just how he likes to play. Normal gateway expander. Agreed.
But, I mean, I guess we got to give it to him, too, because trying that style last game was quite different. You know, I was very surprised that he did open up the way that he did, and the game went on in a way that I never would have expected from Minigun, so that was really cool to see. But MaSa, using his gas for that tech, getting that factory incredibly fast, as well as the reactor on that barracks, going to be making a lot of Marines in order to deal with the potential Stargate. He didn't have the Reaper to scout, so he really doesn't know what Minigun is up to, so he just has to play it super safe and be ready for the multitude of things that Minigun potentially could do.
Yeah, this is reminding me of how Minigun opened against Lil Canin, because he's going for that quick robo. He's actually putting it down at the front this time, which is a little interesting. Could get sniped by a run-by, which is a bit of a risk. But in this, he shows that he's not trying for the Phoenix Colossus style again, realistically, and is just going for a really basic, generic opening, because this is a map where you might not be able to get away with something like that. It's a map where Widow Mines are much more common, and as we see, that's exactly what MaSa's going for that one-on-one opening behind his command center.
Yeah, I like it a lot. Very aggressive opener, just to set the pace of the game while staying safe from any type of opener. Well, at least an Oracle. I feel like he's defending against an Oracle opener right now. You know, he's not necessarily defending. Like, if there was a Blink all-in coming here, I feel like he might be in a bit of trouble, because he's only going to have Marines and Widow Mines, but that's not what Minigun is going for. And the scan that he used didn't reveal anything. He didn't even see the Robo when he did that.
No,
So,
he scanned the main. I guess that's why it's in the natural.
Yep, he's in the dark completely. Gonna go ahead and use this Widow Mine drop with a few Marines as a scout as well. But Minigun playing safely, and he's gonna be getting that Observer most likely. I believe it is already out. Yep, there's 2 Observers out here. So Widow Mine shouldn't be an issue, but I mean, if you don't evacuate before you kill it, you can still lose a lot, even if you can see it.
Not going to be any cannons up to deflect those Widows either, with that Forge finishing at this point, and no, got nothing. This drop could also serve to scout the Robo Bay. I think that might be what we see come out. Yeah, he's seen it. He just may not have checked it, so MaSa's going to know exactly what's coming out.
Yep, and dropping inside of the main. Widow Mine going to get 2 probe kills, and
that's not too serious.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be too much. Yeah, going to get 1 more, but he does pick it up. Oh, playing with fire there.
Yeah, and they've drifted off to the back of the back of the main in that little bit of airspace.
Natural
things possible. Oh,
I don't even see how much died
8
there.
kills.
Wow. Oh, right. Well then, it was only a ruse. It was just a diversion, and Minigun loses 8 probes to that Widow Mine. Really nice.
Not where you want to be. But that said, he's still got more than his opponent. 12 lost in total, but because of that chrono boost, he's up at least a little bit. But that does mean that most of the racial advantage of Minigun is kind of been stopped a bit. It's been severely delayed compared to that of MaSa, which is powering him through on that mule economy.
Yep, and he's going to go for another one, but the Observer is there once more. And MaSa going to save it.
Yeah.
And like you said here, you know, that pylon that was there at that Reaper cliff is going to get taken out from some Marines on the low ground with the medevac for vision. But the Stalkers, there's only 2 here left, and I don't think that's enough. He's going to try to go in to kill that medevac, but oh god, there's really not that much. But Stim is not a factor at the moment, so these Marines are going to try to get some damage done. But no, not too much, but the natural, once more, another drop. Minigun getting peeled apart here, falling rapidly in supply.
The harassment out of MaSa has been absolutely insane. He is all over the place. Whenever he's dropping, he's setting up for another one. The multitasking has been absolutely berserk.
Yeah, and now Minigun is not ahead in probes. He's up to 36, 48 SCVs for MaSa. He's going to be mining from his 3rd, dropping triple mule at that 3rd. But here comes the big push. Is there a combat shield on the way? Well, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.